this is the same in basically every Final Fantasy. You can only reflect something once. So if you have reflect on you and you don't want to remove it, cast reflect on your enemy and then just cast cure on them. It'll bounce back to you. Tip it down. I'm curious if the boss is actually smart enough to get around that reflect. Or if he was just trying to cast reflect on himself for whatever reason. Now Ixion has reflect. Okay. Whatever floats your boat there. Gatekeeper. This is a sanctuary keeper. And Ixion is now cursed. And Ixion is now dead because he can't really do anything. He can't, actually he could heal himself, but he only has 5,000 health left. This fight's going stupendously. Stupendously. Tail sweep. Oh, that actually hurts a lot. If it hits everyone in your party for like 1,000 damage-ish, it hurts a lot. I may actually finish this fight without getting everyone a turn. I could finish this fight without getting everyone a turn, actually. Let's steal from it, actually, before we do anything silly here. There we go. Turbo Ethers, or Ethers, or Uthers, or whatever you want to call them. I really don't want to risk him killing us, so kill it. There we go. Suddenly, game freaks out a little bit there. Whatever. So that went way easier than it normally does. Maybe they changed them in this version. Whatever. He kept casting reflect on him. Just kept wasting. He wasted 2 turns casting reflect. He never even cast Curaga on himself, which he's supposed to do at half health.
Hey, can't we rest a little?
No.
No need. We reach the summit soon.
I know. That's why I want to stop for a bit.
She wants to think.
Soon means that there's not much time left.
Riku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Think and walk. It's called multitasking. He actually gives a huge butt ton of experience if you overkill him. It should get everyone in the fight a sphere level, at least 1. And we get the glorious ring from it, which I believe is actually a pretty good item for you.
Come on, let's go.
So that went way easier than it really should have.
We're almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
Indeed we have.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Xanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Braska will call the final Aeon. He will fight Sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
This is yours. Yay, now we know a bit of Auron's backstory, except we already knew that anyway. I'm pretty sure there's no encounters in this area, so just continue running this way. And we will be at the heck of a spoiler of an intro scene very shortly. Look at that.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes. The end of Yuna's journey. The last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers. Slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Titus is flinging words like arrows.
I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku.
Xanarkand's a pretty big place. We got some time to think before we get there.
I must go. Down to Xanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But should we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
all my
with
life.
magic. Why don't we just
I
cast
needed
full
somebody to
life?
come.
Wouldn't that make sense?
Uni.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, she dropped something.
Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Uni. It's not over yet.
That's not her shoulder, Riku.
Tell Sid. Thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
And apparently Twitch's chat's still broken, so
Please.
Uni, don't say that
good
because
news.
we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimari, let's go.
Don't forget to pick this up. It is actually possible for you to miss it. Try not to. At least I'm pretty sure it's possible that you miss it. What are you doing, Titus? That's not how you watch them. Oh. I don't even know if that was loud enough for you guys to hear. That is the sound
Sir Orin, Kimari told me
of Besaid.
when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid,
It's actually the
it
sound
was
of that
you who
place.
told
but whatever.
Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin.
I will bake Sin
If you are all there
cupcakes.
watching this, then
And
I
have a
guess Sin is
squeaky
already
chair.
gone. And so am I. I suppose.
Really need to shift. Hold on.
Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimari,
There we go.
do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was
This is kind of
celebrating.
her little, like,
Everyone
I'm
was
going to, you know,
saying
go
what a hero
away.
my father was.
Listen to this
I was
after
so
I die
happy.
kind of thing.
But when night came,
Just so you
it
know,
occurred to me.
if you haven't figured that out.
My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are.
He was going to stab you with a trident, because that's
You
what he
weren't
does.
used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then.
Long cutscene is
Because
indeed
that-
long.
That
It's
was when I
Yuna's
knew my
entire
father was
life
dead, and I would never
in
see
a
him
cutscene, basically.
again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of
Literally.
the temple, I held on to you crying,
Entire
"Don't go,
life.
don't go!" And you listened, Kimari. You stayed. Kimari, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Waka,
It's like a eulogy
Lulu.
for like 8 different people.
I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me.
And your
You were
cupcake
like
making ability.
my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves
No?
the newest Guardian. Star player of the Xanarkand Aeons. You are. I am. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long.
Hey, look. Here comes Titus to ruin the moment.
It's funny.
With squinty eyes.
So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe
This is what she was doing before that little sunset scene, by the way.
When I think about us never being together again at all,
If you haven't figured that out yet in this 17-hour-long cutscene.
I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
Let me just edit my sphere here real quick.
What you up to?
Let me just go ahead and get my sphere editing software here. I don't know why there's this little jut here. There's nothing there. It's just weird. It's even on the mini-map. I have no idea what they did that for. But continuing up here, we get another 17-hour cutscene, I'm pretty sure. Lovely little pathway. I think you can get random encounters here. I could be mistaken. It looks like I'm mistaken. I guess this is just a cinematic walkthrough area kind of thing. Camera keeps changing angles and it's messing up my ability to run in a straight line. I'll just do this, the standard can't run in a straight line wiggle thing. That's how everyone does it, right? That's how everyone walks in a straight line, they just don't, they wiggle. So this place might look familiar. This is actually where the little intro cutscene thing was. The beginning of his story. And it loops to the exact same thing. Literally. Hello, Mad Monkey. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. That's a song. It's a terrible song, but it is a song. It's literally the exact same scene. They changed nothing about it, I'm pretty sure. They may have actually took the Titus's little solo bit out, I'm not sure. Although it doesn't appear they did. It's been so long since I actually did this part. Most of my game time is actually usually after this. Surprisingly enough. Like half my game time is after this point of the game. You would think it'd be the other way around, but... Is this your story, Titus? I wasn't aware. Can you please inform us of this being your story? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Oh. Nah, this looks different. They just interjected a different ending to it, basically, it looks like. This is my story. Here, have some popcorn, it's going to be a while.
Listen to my story.
Here we go. They didn't change anything at all.
This may be our last chance.
Pretty much everything from here on is actually a relatively sad story, to be honest. Everything prior, you know, it was alright. Stuff's happening, Yuna's gonna die, whatever. Things are being killed, home got attacked, and then we get here. where it actually comes to fruition, where Yuna might die.
Hey, there was more, right?
To the story.
I mean, like that time. Anyone?
Titus, you're not very good at telling stories.
Yes?
I think that we should stop.
Telling stories.
Maybe.
We need to make more
For now.
cupcakes. We have run low on our cupcake supply. Also, I like this song. I don't know if you guys can even hear that. Where's my volume at? 26. That's way too high.
Let's go.
Just. You'll hear this song a few times, actually. I really like it, though. Hopefully that's loud enough for you guys to hear. Cupquakes. I believe this is actually... I'm not sure what this is, actually. Is this Titus's theme, or Xanarkand? No, this isn't Xanarkand theme. That's something else. Pretty sure it continues playing, though, through this whole area. Yep. This first stretch here, out here, you'll fight the same stuff you found on Mount Gagazet, so... Which includes that cave, by the way, if you didn't notice that. Which includes this obnoxious thing here. Which has a starter. No, well, actually, just pause. So we need to power break it before we can do anything. Would you, Riku? Took her forever. Okay, you can hit him now. I do have a nasty case of jellies. Sleepy still has his counterattack weapon. I guess we can swap his weapon out. Since we're not going to have any of that water enemies immune to water weapon deal that we had in the cave, so we can swap his weapon back. Again, same enemies, same crappy experience, but new place. Exciting new place. There's a Brotherhood back on there. And heal Riku, because she got flared. Nearly to death, actually. I'm pretty sure there's no loot on this entire stretch. Apparently there is. I take that back. My book doesn't have any loot on this whole stretch of land, so I guess I'll actually have to keep my eyes out this time. Curses. Yay, these things. I love these things. That thing takes half water damage, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Waka, you hit the ground. That's not even close to the thing. It's flying. How do you hit the ground? And Arin's confused. Great sign of a good start. Waka, please kill it. Oh my god, Waka. What have you done, you fool? And that doesn't unconfuse him. Great. Oops, wasn't paying attention again. I need to stop looking at chat when I do overdrives, because that doesn't help at all. Can you kill the flying thing? Because Waka sucks at it. Thank you. I want you to overkill it, Jesus. Arin's gonna hit someone and, like, one-shot them. No? Not yet. Luckily I didn't have Titus's counter weapon. By the way, yes, they will counter confused people, and I shouldn't have done that, actually. If, like, Arin were to hit Titus and he had his counter weapon, Titus would counter, and he would unconfuse Arin, but he'd do a ton of damage to him. Good job, Lulu. And she learned Slayer. I don't personally like Slayer. I think Warrior's a bit faster to get overdrives anyway. I mean, you're going to be hitting them constantly, but you're not going to be killing stuff constantly, like a boss fight or something like that. You're not going to be killing the boss every time you hit it. These kind of fights, Slayer, obviously, I mean, you're usually only getting 1 or 2 hits anyway. So, Waka, can you please hit the stupid eyeball? Thank you, Jesus. That's all you had to do was hit the stupid eyeball. Freaking Arin, being awesome, nearly killed the thing already. Nope, not yet. Waka should be able to kill it.
Take that.
Yep. You can tell when they're going to kill something prior to them even attacking, because they'll have their little quip they say, like, take that Waka says all the time. Let's stop running while it zooms down the stupid pathway. I don't know why it does that, but it stops the music, which makes me slightly sad.
Looks like the far plane.
It does look like the far
Close
plane.
enough.
Because there's dead people here. Why, this surprises you, Waka? I mean, there's pirate flies everywhere over here. There's also dead people everywhere over here. Just so you know. Unsaid dead people, actually. I think most of the enemies here are some sort of zombie-styled enemies now. You may as well just do that. I'm probably gonna screw this up, but just fire... Nope, lightning. Sure, whatever. I'm gonna do lightning, whatever. That first one's always the hard one. It's the one you select when you're gonna use your element as well, so... And he's dead. Or he should be dead anyway, if I counted that right. Yeah, overkilled actually. We haven't overkilled very many things for quite a while. I still need to record more Men of War and channel update video and stuff like that. Whatever. I'm probably just gonna end up postponing Men of War continuously. I was gonna do one a week, but I'm probably just gonna keep. This I'm not going to fight.
How many stakes you think we can get out of these?
A lot, probably. Actually, how much health does it have before I do this? 23,000. The problem with these is not really their health, it's that they tend to cast Meteor when they die, and I don't think we can survive Meteor, so... Let's run away. Especially since I hadn't saved for a while. Can I get around that corner? There we go. We'll be fighting a ton of those later. We'll actually be fighting Behemoth Kings, I believe, which are a stronger version. We'll be fighting a ton of those later, so don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. May even come back through here and ambush, really. Later on, and fight some of these. Probably not, but... Maybe a point where we have to run through there again. Can Waka hit it this time? I don't know why Waka has so much trouble hitting it, it's huge. Not even gonna power break it, it's not worth the mana at this point. As he nearly kills freaking Lulu right after I say that. Good job, me. And he should be dead. No? Well, he should be dead now. There he goes. Just keep bouncing it off his face, Waka, you'll get it eventually. Again, not really very good experience. At this point in the game, there's not really a good place to grind until we get the airship. Which, I don't want to spoil anything, but the airship should be... We may as well kill this stupid thing. Airship shouldn't be too much longer before we get it. Not to spoil anything. How much... I don't remember how much health these have. Not much more after that, I imagine. Hey, the music started again. Sure is. A lot of the time I don't even hear the game, by the way.
Let's go.
That's why I have so much trouble figuring out sound levels. It's either really loud on my end and perfect on YouTube, or I don't hear it at all and it's perfect on YouTube. I don't understand how that works. There's a save point. Once we go into that dome, we will have save? Oh, it wasn't even standing anywhere near it. Once we go into that dome, we'll be fighting Xanarkin monsters, but because I like doing these, I'm going to stop it here because I am the king of spoilers, and because I'm pretty sure my hard drive's getting a bit full. Yeah, my hard drive's getting a bit full. So we are going to stop it there, and I did save, but I'm going to save again, and I'll see you guys next time.